Hi, I'm Elizabeth at The Literary Princess, and today I'm doing the BookTube Newbie Tag. This was originally created by Brenda C. Her original video has since been unlisted, but you can find the questions online and in a bunch of different videos on here. So there are 7 original questions and then 4 that were added on later. I'm going to do the 7 original and 3 of the added ones. The question I'm not doing is question 11. What does your book collection look like? And I'm not doing that because aside from this one rectangle of space, my apartment is a mess and I don't want you judging me because it's really bad. So I'll do a video at a different point in time showing off my bookshelves, but that day is not today. So let's jump in. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear rustling in the background. That's one of my cats. He's playing in his tunnel. He's also been knocking things off the table as I've been trying to film, so he'll probably make an appearance at some point. So let's jump in. Question 1, why did you start this channel? I am bored and don't want to study for my qualifying exams. That's not the only reason, but it's the reason why I'm doing it right now as opposed to any other time in my life. I have always wanted to start a BookTube channel. I really admire all the other people that have them, and it felt like a natural progression from my bookler, which I started in 2015, which is a really long time ago, and my blog, which I've had for about 2 years. It just seems like the next step to start a BookTube channel. And I figured, hey, I have time right now because I'm not studying. And I actually have space to do things and not bother other people. So why not? Let's do it. Question 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I guess I have the perspective of a Victorian literature scholar, and I think that's something that a lot of other people don't have, so I can bring that. I also have my interest in fairy tale retellings, which I haven't seen a lot of people focus on here, so I guess that's unique and fun. I don't know, I feel like I'm not a very unique and fun person, but we'll see. Question 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I would say the community. I have loved being a part of the bookler community over on Tumblr. I've met so many good friends, and I'm really excited to get involved with the BookTube community and make more friends. Question 4, why do you love reading? We're going for the deep ones, huh? I like kind of getting out of my own little life and experiencing a different life. Experiencing a different time period, a different world, a story that I can never be a part of in my real life, whether it's because the things don't exist or because the time period's not right anymore or because I'm just never going to be in some of these experiences. I enjoy just seeing what would it be like if I got to be in this situation. What would it be like to meet these kinds of people that I probably don't want to meet in real life, because a lot of my favorite characters are horrible people. But just to get to experience them from a safe place on my couch with a book. So I guess I just like escaping from my life for a little while and seeing something else. Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? I'm gonna make this really simple question more complicated than it has to be. So the book, it's actually a series that got me into reading in general, was The Unicorns of Balinor by Mary Stanton, I think is her last name. I'm not sure about that. I don't have the physical books with me. I wish I did. They're at my parents' house along with the rest of my children's lit collection. But I bought the first book when I was in 1st grade at the Scholastic Book Fair, which they should have for adults. They should have it at my college. I want fun things, and that is the funnest thing I can remember in my childhood. But I adored this series, and it really opened up the world of fantasy literature to me. From there, I moved on to The Hobbit and Harry Potter and Narnia and all that. So that really kicked off the love of reading. And then there's what got me into classic literature. And that would be Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, which is my favorite book ever. And I first read that at the age of 14. My aunt gave it to me for my birthday one year, and I just put it on a shelf. And I was looking and I was like, I have nothing to read, and I'll give this a go. And it changed everything for me. I fell in love. I read it 4 times in that one year, I think. And then from there, I just started picking up all the other classics my aunt had given me. So I went for Jane Austen, George Eliot, Thomas Hardy, and I just couldn't get enough of it. And now here I am. So, question 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How do you get your videos to look so good? I feel like mine look like crap and everyone else's are so beautiful. So yeah, what do you do? What do you use? What editing software do you use? What do you use to film? Why does it look good? How can I make mine look like that? Question 7, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I mean, there is the fact that I'm shy and I have a very hard time putting myself out there. So I do have to get over that. I'm actually kind of using this as a way to get over that. But so we have that. The other is probably finding time to film and setting a schedule for when I'm back in school. I'm on my winter break right now, so I have all the time in the world, and I am very pointedly not studying, as I have said several times now. So once I get back into the semester and I do actually have to study and do my reading for qualifying exams and do my grading for my class that I teach, I will have less time, and I'm going to need to work around that to keep posting videos. And I think that'll be a challenge, but I'm kind of looking forward to it, and it will give me an excuse to procrastinate grading. So anything to give me an excuse to procrastinate grading. Number 8, when did you start reading? When I was a little kid. My mom read to me every night when I was little. We obviously started with picture books. I can remember reading Stella Luna and The Lonely Doll and Make Way for Ducklings and all these like classic picture books. And then of course we got into chapter books, Unicorns of Balinor, and then we kept moving up, and I've just always loved reading. It's just been always my thing. I can't remember a time when I didn't read. Question number 9, where do you read? Anywhere. So when I'm at home, I tend to be on the couch because I've got my pillows and my blankets and my cats, if they are being cooperative for cuddling. At my parents' house, I have a specific chair by the fireplace with an ottoman that my dog jumps up on and cuddles with me while I read. But I will literally read anywhere. I bring books to the doctor's office so I can read while I wait. I bring books when I travel. The only place I really can't read is the car. I get very motion sick in the car. I sometimes have the problem on trains. It kind of depends on the train. But I read on airplanes. I read anywhere. I'll read in my office. I'll read in a library. I will read anywhere. Question number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? Anything. Obviously, classic literature. I do a lot of Victorian literature, duh, but also earlier 19th century literature, and then even some 18th century literature I really like. I like early modern plays, not big on poetry, and then once we hit like early 20th century stuff, I start kind of disliking things until we get like into really modern. But then from there, anything, horror, young adult, fantasy, dark academia is one of my favorite subgenres. Fairy tale retellings are another one. I'm basically willing to give anything a go. The only genre I don't really read a whole lot of is sci-fi because I just have a very hard time with it for whatever reason. I think it's because I'm not science-minded. I'm more fantasy-minded. But yeah, I'm willing to give anything a shot. So that is my BookTube Newbie Tag. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to check out my blog and my Tumblr down in the description box below. It's been great chatting with you, and I will see you soon. Bye.